Right, well, everybody, welcome back to the latest live stream from Peter Wray's Adventures. Live stream number 317. I've titled it, Is This the End or Just the Beginning? I've got a couple of things to talk about, which sort of relates to that particular. First thing I'll talk to you about it in a sec, which is in the pinned section of my live chat. Let's have a look. There we go. So what I'll do, I'll see who's popped in. Hi, Ali. Thanks for popping in. Chris Tyler's popped in. Monkey Thrift has popped in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There will be more popping in. Oh, Antoinette's popped in there as well. I do have Instagram and Facebook, so you can message me on either of those. So you'll see all in the description below, and you can go into this live on my Facebook page and chat on there. Also have a Ko-Fi page where you can buy me a coffee and an eBay store. So tonight, I want to talk a bit about the new timing for this live, and also I want to talk a bit about my own personal experience with Poshmark, because there's some cracking experiences in a roundabout way. That's why I titled it, Is This the End or Just the Beginning? Depending on what happens. If you've got any questions, pop them in the side chat, and I'll answer them when I go through the chat. So, got a few in here. So, as you probably noticed, I've put a pin message there. I've been thinking for the last couple of months to change the live stream from 8:30 down to 8 o'clock, so half an hour before. Reason being, because there's like two reasons. A, better interaction with you legends, my subscribers, because 8 o'clock's an easier time for people to look at a live rather than 8:30. It gets a bit late, and it's like, oh, okay. Because when I finish, it may finish at 10 o'clock. It's like, oh, okay, a bit late. But if it finishes like 9:30, then that's a bit of time where you can still go and relax. And also, like, it's relates into the fact that I personally didn't want to start it at 8:30 anymore. I just got a bit annoyed with the timing because it gets late. And then that's it. Time I've said goodbye and turned the ended the broadcast, turned the PC off, put everything away. It's like 11, half 11. Time I've checked my messages. That's that. You know what I mean? The end of the night. But if I half an hour earlier, then it's like much easier. So from next Wednesday, the 7th of June, I'll be going live at 8 o'clock. So that's 8 o'clock on the 7th of June. So next Wednesday. So do join me from 8 o'clock. I'll remind you nearer the time. So not 8:30, 8 o'clock. The new timing for this live on Peter Wray's Adventures. Let's put it down there. Lovely. Let's have a look there in the chat. 50 Jaws popped in. Welcome, welcome. Taphead has popped in. Welcome, Derek. If you haven't seen my latest video, which is Mini Run, I meet up with a couple of legends. A couple of Saturdays ago, I met with a couple of legends. Pop it in the side chat. London to Brighton Mini Run. So London to Brighton. And I had a really good time. So I was there all day. I filmed some other vlogs from Cheam Park. Yeah, because I was there from like 9 o'clock in the morning, just thereabouts. Because you got Nonsuch Park, with a mansion, and then you can find roughly the sites of old Henry VIII's like sort of castle mansion thing. And you got like Cheam Park, and it's basically not far from where I live. It's the last one pretty much because of the ULEZ thing in London. So they have to maybe find another route. So check out that video here. I'll put it into your watch laters and do give it a watch. I'm going to see some minis, but I have got another video coming up. That's the first thing I want to talk about as well. Let me just write a note because I'm gonna forget. I should have written a note earlier, but you know it is how it is, folks. Videos. Change. So I'm just going to change. Posh. I'll talk to you about my changing my lives. Not 5:30 p.m. So first off, I'm just going to quickly say hello. Hi, Donut, thanks for popping in. Kathy's popped in there. We've got Pete WW's popped in. Welcome. We've also got Lee, thanks for reselling, and Sophie. No worry, I saw you there with Bobby. No worries. Bobby's a legend anyway. I know he can talk. He can talk for America. Do not worry. Let's have a look down the list. That's it. I said to Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Antoinette's popped in there as well. So first off, I want to talk about videos. So as I said to you, beginning of this year, I wanted to get a backlog of videos like what we do with like drafts on eBay. When we draft stuff on eBay, you can get up to 3 weeks doing schedule listings, drafting and schedule listings. I want to try and have a mountain, like a video, not a mountain, but a number of videos where it's reselling and non-reselling on my backlog. It's working well at the moment because I've got about 1, 2, 4 non-reselling and 1 reselling video, which was a charity shop run I did last week. If you haven't seen my Instagram, check it out. It's in the description below. All the pictures and videos when I went to that pub, had a pint of London Pride. Wasn't a bit expensive, but pure perfect. Watching the Formula 2, I could beat it. And so it's working well. And I've also got videos I'm hoping to make this month, and that also includes Carboots and other outside vlogs, plus when I go to Eastbourne as well. So there'll be a mixture of non-reselling and reselling. But what I'm trying to change with the what I call outside vlogs, when I go to museums, parks, that sort of thing, I'm hoping to edit that in such a way to make it to a certain not just length of the video, but basically try and capture people's attention, because I find that these days attention spans are so limited. When people are watching videos or doing anything, it's very, very short, because a video probably needs to be 20 minutes or so max, I suppose. But some of my videos will have to be over, of course. But I always try and fit as much as I can in, especially like my day vlogs and stuff, and when I go to Carboots and that. But with the outside vlogs, I say when I go to like castles and parks and museums and meet people, mini runs, and see go to visit localized outside spaces, or visit towns. So basically videos that require no reselling content. What I'm trying to do is just work out what I've got and go through it as such when I'm editing and go, okay, I need to chop this bit out when I'm editing. I need to put this here, that there, because I found over the years that I basically just edited in a way of rambling on when I do a outside vlog, because some of them could be long ones, like when I went to Bushy Park, and when I went to Richmond Park, because I had to put them into like 4 or 5 parts or more. But normally I try and get one video, and it's trying to capture that people's interest about video, where you get a bit of history, a bit of walking about, this, that, and the other. If you see my older videos, especially when I went to Oxshot and that, because as I say, when I film, I basically film quite a lot. I don't like to leave a place without filming everything. So it could be like an hour, because footage I've got from Non-Touch Park is 45 minutes or so, but they'll be edited in such a way where it'll be a lot of interest to people who either live nearby or don't live anywhere near, because I'll put some information for history, and I'll cut it down by a third at least. Because I know when I went to Hampton Court Palace, that was a 52-minute video. It was interesting, don't get me wrong, but it was too long. And I'm guilty of it as well by saying that I don't watch people's videos if they're too long. I haven't got time. That's what you'll probably say with mine. I totally agree. I kind of get it. So that's why I really want to like get as much as I can in a shorter period, shorter clips. That makes sense. Like when I visited Carshalton Ponds, which is not far from me. I visited some charity shops. I did Carshalton Ponds and Grove Park. And 22 minutes, 38 hours, perfect. But with the footage that I've got, I have got some cracking footage from Non-Touch Park, which does involve seeing nature and wildlife. And if you know, I'm just going to say squirrels. If you know me and squirrels, a bit like ducks, they're one of my favorite animals. Squirrels and ducks. I'm just going to say no more about squirrels, but it's just trying to capture people's imagination, because these days people's attention spans with technology, AI, on their phones, on any other device, is less and less these days. Especially with back when I did started, I think the pandemic really killed off attention spans, to be honest, on YouTube as well. So hopefully they'll come across in better views, because some of them do well, some just don't drop. Because I know personally for my channel, it's not just about reselling, it's about everything. Life is an adventure, always is. So you get reselling videos, you get non-reselling outside vlogs, live streams, gaming lives, instructional videos occasionally, all sorts of videos on this channel. So like it's sort of a balance, and I'm trying to push myself to get to 2K. Anyway, I'm not that far off, 1.985. So it's gone up a little bit. So working hard when I can to edit. But as I say, there will be some non-reselling and some reselling videos coming. Don't worry about that. So always pique your interest, and some lives and gaming lives and whatever else, and you'll see those on the channel in the upcoming months. Let's have a look in the chat for there. Hi Cherry, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Down the list. Got any questions? Pop them in the side chat. Derek tries to keep his barn vlogs to around 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, I understand that, because that literally is a specialized, what I call specialized viewing for people who are interested in watching about barns, or people who will rewatch back. Well, yeah, and also people who find it months or years down the line and think, oh, if you had the same sort of problem with me, how did you able to fix this problem? So 15, 20 minutes about right for your barn vlogs. As I say, sometimes with like I just say Carboots and that, I tend to try and keep the footage and the haul, especially the haul, to a minimum. If I try and keep the interesting like obviously you get a lot in those. Like my day vlogs and that. I try to keep a lot in there, but in a short period. So basically, like Derek said, he doesn't want to bore people for too long. Totally get that, 100%. And that's like with my outside vlog, because some of them have been so long, and I'm thinking, because I went through a few the other week, not watching them, which went through the list. I'm thinking, have a laugh. Some of them are so long. I'm thinking that's why I used to cut down some of the outside vlogs into like parts. If I'm going to a big area, which I'm going to do 2 hours worth of footage or an hour and a half worth of footage, you get what I'm saying there. So I tried to cut that down anyway, into 5-6 videos. But most of them I do these days are just one videos. So when I travel down to Eastbourne, I'll be traveling down to Eastbourne, looking around Eastbourne itself, and then I'll do a separate video for the hotel room tour, then the charity shops, separate video, and hopefully I'll get to go on the open top bus, where there's other places they visit around the area. If I can make it today, because I'm going on a Thursday, the end of this month. So before videos, that's why I don't tend to do the whole one. So yeah, it's piquing these people's interest, because I know what videos do well and what doesn't, and the titles help as well, especially with the like your picture you put with the video. So when you're like titling and descriptions and stuff. So yeah, hopefully in the future it will be edited differently, so it will pique the interest. It's difficult to keyword it correctly, but if you can, then it'll do well. But I always like to do a lot. That's why I know, like, people watch the reselling, people watch the outside vlogs for go places, or people like we're searching the local area and they happen to come across my video, or if I'm playing a game thing. It's not just one channel, because that went years ago when I thought, do I do 2 or 3 channels? I thought, nah, I ain't got time, because I couldn't be bothered to put any of the outside vlogs onto another channel. It would take too long. But it is what it is. Let's go down the list. A typical attention span used to be 12 minutes. That's why ITV did adverts when they did. It's got shorter since then. Yes, pretty much. That's why a lot of people are always doing a lot of things, like your Gen Zs, for example. They're always on their mobiles and stuff, and devices, and talking to people. Like Gen Z, which is between 8 and 23 years old, a generation where they got technology. Back when I was a child, and of course most here, we didn't have technology, because I was born in 1990. All I had was a bit of telly. I was watching Tom's Tank Engine or Gladiators, or Baywatch or something, or like Captain Scarlet, that sort of thing, Brum, all that. Power Rangers, you know what I mean, that. And then I had I did have some gaming when I was 4 onwards, Sega Mega Drives and PS1s and that, and Game Boys, but you only allowed a certain amount of time on it. And we did go out quite a lot to different places, parks, and see the animals and visit family all around the country. And because we never went abroad. I didn't go abroad till I was about 22, 23, 24, something like that. 23 to Mallorca, Port Palencia. So we always had different things, but with Generation Z, their time, like, attention spans are so low. That's why they're always on TikTok or Instagram and things. I was thinking, hang on a minute, it's above my technology. So you know what I mean? Oh, thank you very much. The notifications are working via YouTube. Ali says she likes all different length videos. I think they all have a place. Just depends what you're doing and whether you're watching or listening. Very true. Yes, that is very true. That's why some are more than 20 minutes, some are half an hour. But I will try not to make a video any longer than probably 35 minutes, depending on that. Probably like if I'm going, but they always like, don't know, maybe esports or something, or going to meet up people or whatever. It just depends. But I've always tried to record as much as I can. So there's a lot going on in the video, not to waste any of the space on the video, thinking, why did I record that for? For certain things I record, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, why am I saying that? And also, the other fact is, I don't want to leave a video for months on end, like thinking, oh, I should have edited that ages ago, and it comes like there's no point, because that's sort of where it is. There's no place for it anymore. That's why I try and edit as soon as I can. Sometimes a few weeks, but I try and edit as soon as I can. And it's like, well, that's why I had to get the mini run up as soon as I could, because that sort of people's clicking it will diminish weeks, like days and weeks on end. That's like when I went to Alexander Palace and saw Don Broco. Still edited footage from there, and that's quite a lot of footage, like 50 odd minutes or something. But it's like concerts, so if you're into that sort of thing, you know what I mean. And you got to also work with the technology, what you are given, how you edit, what you're editing on, like you're editing. Because I use OneShare Filmora, and upstairs the Wi-Fi is so slow to save to the PC. Longer it is, the longer it'll take. So I always have to sort of like, an upload speed is crap. And on this PC, downloads, when you're downloading, like, it's weird how it works out. But the last one I did for Don Broco, a band that I like. It's not on there. Let's have a look through to there. Trying to have a look through, see what I've got. Down the list. That's why I did like just short clips when I went to see En Shikari in London. But the other one was last year. Let's have a look. Don't have a list. Yeah. Not that one. One of them I did. Oh, there we go. Was 35 minutes. So I'll see what footage I've got, because I've got some more footage. So I may add the footage from the Papa Roach first, and then add this one. But I don't want to add too many non-reselling videos to a reselling video. You know what I mean? Trying to balance it out. But as Ali says there about let's have a look there, about like different types of videos, depends on what you're doing and what you're watching. Yeah, of course it's where you are. I always find, like, personally for me, when I'm watching videos, if I don't watch when they're there, I sort of don't get a chance to watch, and then I forget. That's why I had 3,000 videos in the watch later list. Don't watch them. I just watch what I watch when I watch. But we've all got our interests when we watch. Definitely have. So as I say, trying to make the outside adventure videos, ventures vlogs. Actually, I might change that while I'm here. Just quickly, if you've got any questions, put them in the side chat. Let me go to my tab there. There we go. Yeah, outside. Yeah, adventure vlogs. Let's go down the list. Short. Oh, there we go. Edit. Oh no, I don't do that. Oh, okay, you can't do that. I want to. Just do it on there. I think. Do you? No. So it's gonna be list. Oh. They keep updating it. I keep. Okay, I'm gonna have to have a. Oh, is that the one I can do? Shuffle. Ah, there we go. Outside adventure vlogs. NCU. That's more appealing. Adventure. Outside vlogs. Outside adventure vlogs. I do need to have a go and look through some of these playlists because some are not really appealing to the adventure side of things. When I go and walk about things and see people and whatever else. There we go. Perfect Mundo. So let's get on to the next part. When I did just go down the list. Change of pace within a video makes it less boring. Pretty much, yeah. If you're not just in one spot for too long. Because I used to do 1 minute, 2 minute ramblings or walking about in just one spot. Like, oh, bored now. And half of them don't. That's why a lot of people watch on 2 times speed. Hi, Bill's Moon, thanks for popping in. Even Ian J, thanks for popping in. Hi, Richard. Hope you're well, mate. Hope all is good. Let's go down the list. So, questions, put them inside chat. New barn videos out at 10 p.m. tonight. So please pop over and watch it after Peter has finished if you can. Yep, I should be finished by 10 o'clock. Don't you worry. So watch the new barn video from Tap Fiddler when it's out. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. I really like to watch those because they're very interesting. But the big question is, will Derek get a GoPro for his barn bit conversions? Or will he stave off, depending on how his reselling's going, and use his phone? Who knows? I wish I could make some of the videos under 30 minutes, but I want to leave the details in. But yeah, 100%. Oh, we got a guest on the channel. Go down the rest of that in a sec. Evening, Andrew.
Hello, how are you?
Hello. Yeah, I'm not bad. Yourself, mate?
I'm all right. I must confess, I've just realised I've took my trousers off, so I'm wearing my boxer shorts, but we'll gloss over that.
Fair enough, mate. Here we have. We've got the legend that is Andrew Monumental in. He's popped in for a bit. What else have I got there? Just have a look. Okay. Any other there? Ian says about the live. Sorry, Ian. Bill's Moon says they're interactive, keep people true, but they've got no playback feature. So a lot of people don't really watch them back in the lives because obviously they're usually quite long. But it is what it is. So I'm supposing, Andrew, with your videos, you just record something, put it up, and that's it, done.
I take a few clips, I splice them together in the editing software. I whack in the intro Lucas did for me, and then any clips where the gyroscope on the iPhone has failed, I rotate those. There's some work that goes on, and then I watch it upload for about 2 hours, cursing all the way.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, but yeah, that's a problem. Like when you really want to quickly, it's not an easy time to sort of like edit and sort of get the video up, especially when you're sitting there for 2 hours going, come on.
The last video I uploaded, which was the Wrexham Victory Parade.
Oh yeah,
that took 4 attempts to get uploaded. It just wasn't for doing it at all. So super happy to see that I've only had 175 views on that one after all that effort. So it's like, madness. But there you go.
Yeah, it's really weird what sparks people's interest. I thought that would do really well, considering.
I thought it would blow up, but there you go.
Yeah,
it's like one of Del Boy's explosive dolls, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. And pretty much, yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's just sort of like keeping people's interest in, yeah. Yeah, I get that, yeah. Let's have a look down there. So down the list quickly. Hi, John Max popping in. Right. Andrew's arrived. He has indeed. Oh yeah, you want to get one, but you don't want to spend a lot on a GoPro. And so what are you looking at, like a fake one or just another version of something, or Derek for your videos?
spend the money on a GoPro.
Well, yeah.
That's it. If you want something reliable, that's quality, that does the job, buy a GoPro. There's an eBay GoPro store where they sell certified refurbished GoPros. That's where I got mine from. I've only used it once, but we'll gloss over that again. Just go there, buy from them. You get good price, and it's got, it's almost like a new GoPro for the money. So yeah, you sometimes you just have to buy quality in life to get quality. Pay up to get quality.
No, of course you do. 100%. Yeah.
100%. It's like your microphone. You've got a quality microphone there, but it wasn't cheap, was it?
No, it was cheap. No, even I got it during the pandemic. I got it off Facebook Marketplace. Still cost me 100. Got it on a deal.
I've got the Blue Yeti, which is a subject of, it's a sore point with the accountant because he sold it to me for a very good price, and I've only used it twice.
Oh.
He also sold me an Apple Watch for a very good price, so I've only used that once. I can't even. I can't work it out.
I'll say like your that big camera you used to have, or if you still got it.
Oh yeah, I've still got that. Yeah, I
used it once or whatever.
I couldn't work it out. Out. So far too complex for me. I can cope with a mobile phone. We're okay with this, but that's it.
But sometimes mobile phones do a job anyway because of all technology put inside the phones, are always decent quality. But yeah, because I used to have a Blue Yeti one, a grey one, but gave mine to Nick. Well, I wouldn't give it to him. I sort of gave him a cut price offer, which he still uses. What else have we got down the list? Oh yeah, next to my list is Poshmark. Bloody Poshmark. Wow. Say no bloody more about that.
Whoa, angry.
Correct, yep. Hi Stu, for popping in. So I want to share, if I can remember how to present, share screen, and the entire screen. That's it. There we go. I want to share this here. I've got it on a picture. If you can see that. So what they sent me today, after 3 messages via email and 2 via their app, Poshmark support. Thanks for taking the time to reach out to us. We have been experiencing an issue with identity verification and redemption of funds that has unfortunately impacted a small number of users, i.e. myself. Rest assured, our team is escalating each user who has experienced this issue and working to resolve it as quickly as possible. This issue caused due to the influx of users and orders from the release of referral codes. That's because you bloody were giving out £20 all the time. That's why you chucked it to £5, because you knew it was going to break the actual app, which it did anyway. We do not anticipate issues with redemption and verification arising in this volume in future. I apologize, blah, 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 experiencing patients resolve work on it. Well, hurry up, Mark, and work on it quicker. Basically, what that refers to is when... Oh, whoops. There we go. When I have made a sale on Poshmark, and then you have to wait until the buyer gets it because the tracking is already automatically uploaded because you have to use raw mail. And then what happens is the buyer should, in theory, press the button on the app to accept and do that. If not, then it's like up to 3 days, 3 working days. I don't know if they work weekends. I know they do in America, but I don't think they do over here. So it's 3 working days if I haven't pressed it, and then it should come through. And basically, when the buyer pressed accept, it came through on the app that I could redeem it, but I had to put in all documents, wherever it was, and then got a glitch and I can't redeem, which is a piss take because I sold it like on the 17th. And the first thing I did, because I was being verified at the first time, I couldn't get a basically I couldn't get a label for the parcel, so I had to email them twice to get a label out because it took them about 4 days for me to get verified. So not happy with a way they've sort of dished out, basically dished out £20 and then realised that they're basically going to break the app with thousands and millions of people going on it. And yourself, Andrew, you've got a very similar issue.
Well, I can't get paid.
Yeah, you can't get paid. Yeah.
They sold something. It's been with them for days. They say, "Oh,
Yeah.
you say if the buyer hasn't accepted
Yeah.
it as delivered, which he hasn't, you'll get your money after 3 days." Well, it's been 5. No, I'm thinking, where's my money? You know?
Oh yeah.
It's just pending all the time. I've got other things in my mind. I can't be bothered dealing with it in a minute. So I leave you to sort it all out and fix it for me, Peter. That's the plan. Then when you've sorted out Poshmark, I get me money.
Well, I hope so. Yeah. Get it done. Yeah, because pain in the arse. Because I was planning to list a few other bits in it, clothing and other bits, and football cards, and just to test the water. But if I can't get paid, then my attention span, as I've talked about earlier, it's just going to waver, and that's it. It'll be the 2 fingers job up the Poshmark.
I absolutely hate it. I hate the app.
Yep.
I think it's worse than eBay for listing on.
I
don't like it at all. I'm not going to put. I put 2 things on, and that's it. I'm not putting anything more on it. I've sold 1 thing. I was happy with that. Done.
Yeah.
Well, they need to be more like other apps they won't mention that are a lot easier to list on before they get
pretty much. Yeah.
No, I didn't. Want a fan of it. Uploads were taking ages. It was confusing trying to work out what I had to fill out. It took me nearly half an hour just to do 1 listing on it. Jesus. And I know with time and practice, things will get quicker.
Yeah.
But I hate the eBay app, and I can still list something on that in about 3 or 4 minutes, and I just couldn't see it getting as quick as that in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Wasting my time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, definitely a waste. Yeah, it's just it's so annoying. Like I had the first sale in the influx of when it was released, and I just like no point wasting my time on it. If they can't reply to people properly within a day or 2 days, then what's the point? So let us know in the side chat or in the comments below if you've got any issues with Poshmark or how you list on Poshmark or you list on any other apps, or is it just eBay or whatever else? Get on the list. Hi, Matt Sell Stuff. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Right. Let's get down the list. Oh, dear me. But for me, for the time being, it's just eBay and might do a Carboots at some point or list on Facebook Marketplace. I'll see. But I've got a lot to sort of list anyway. But yeah. Something else?
But yeah, no. Poshmark, get rid of this.
Yeah.
What they need to do is they need to make vintage. Stop barking. They need to make stop barking. I'm on YouTube. We can't be barking. They need to make vintage something that professional sellers, obviously I'm a professional, can sell on. I'll be happy because I've got on that. I've sold a few of my own items on there, and it's been brilliant. But I haven't got that much of my own stuff to sell because most of it I just put on eBay.
Yeah.
So, but I really found that a really good experience putting stuff on, stuff be listed in a minute or 2, dead easy, very intuitive. It took me a minute or a bit to work out how the payment system and everything works, but I've got my head around that now. So I'm happy with that. I just wish I had more stuff of my own I wanted to sell, but I don't because I'm not violating no policies and getting banned.
Yeah, that's the thing on there. Yeah, you got to be careful, but if you listen to a few things, then that's fine. What's Scuba Shaker saying there? Yeah, I did see they were live, but that sort of feature on Poshmark where you just basically like whatnot doesn't interest me at all. By basically doing like an auction where you're just showing clothing and where they're selling. It's a bit like what Chris does on whatnot. It doesn't interest me one bit. Never has done, never will do. But
I thought about doing the whatnot, but I'd need to look
Yeah.
into it a bit more. And I've got other things going on.
Yeah, you need
A GoPro.
apparently
Is that from the GoPro store? Because they shouldn't be having 4s in the GoPro store by now. They're all gone. See if you got. They don't always have stuff listed on it. Let me see if I can find it for you, Derek. I've got it on my save sellers somewhere. Sometimes,
the Hero 4 is
sale. You've got to wait until something comes up. So I just have one as saved search.
Yeah, because the Hero 4 is quite old hack. To be fair, that's what Pete's got. Saved unexpected. And the footage is okay. It doesn't really live up to proper footage like of a 7, 8, 9. Obviously, the later ones are a bit crap because of the battery life and it overheats hell of a lot more than the others. But with the 7, I'd say it's good. Battery life's okay, but it gets really bad wobble. If you watch Brum Reseller, he always has that sort of wobble. Whatever he's using to mount the GoPro on, it sort of makes that sound when he turns it around. I always try and edit that out if I can. It's just what happened on 7. I think on the 8 as well, but they got rid of it for the 9 and 10 and 11. But I didn't have like money at the time to buy a 9 or a 10. I just got 7. I'm happy with 7. It does me. It's had a few knocks on it, and I've got 7 batteries, and it works for me in decent footage. That's all I use really, because I've been through a lot of cameras over the years, and some done well, some are used a lot, some I don't use at all. But it's just one of those things, getting around to getting rid of them all. But I just don't see the point of like getting loads of cameras like some people do. But Scooby's thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Got any questions? Put them in the side chat for either me or Andrew. 100-ish. All I want to spend appears to be 3 or 4 for that. All right. Yeah, you probably have to have a real look at some refurbished ones for what Andrew's putting there for links, Derek. But be good to see you have a GoPro and all that. So there we go. Perfect. So that's I'm gonna use for the barn or Horvids. Well, I suppose if you're only doing it for certain types of videos, so yeah, you would only want to be not too fancy. No, you don't want to get into that game. I've been there and got a t-shirt. Try to be too fancy with just stick to what I've got and it works fine. Yeah, GoPros do pee me off when I overheat or you charge it up for hours on end, and the next day when you use it and the battery isn't charged at all, thinking, hang on a minute, I charged that. That's why I got 7. But you'll see in future videos, especially when I go down to Eastbourne on the 22nd of this month, I use that for quite a few videos, like I did last year and for all the other videos. But yeah,
we're going to have to stop because it is time for Guess the Price with Money Mental UK.
Folks, guess the price.
Number ending in a 0.
Double in the 0. What do you think, or how much do you think Andy sold his item for?
Yeah. I will even give some clues. This is not on my channel. This item cost me 50p in Aldi.
Oh, £10.
Nope.
Any other answers?
I've had a guess of 14. That is not correct.
40. 0, nope, not 40. If it's not 10, and if it's not 5,
we have had some. It's not 50p. We have had a guess that has been very close. We have had a guess that's been very close.
I would say £7 then if it's monkey thrifters.
Correct.
Yeah, I had a kind of.
Peter, you win a picture of me chopper.
Oh,
I will send it to you now.
That's straight in the frame.
I will send you a picture of me chopper now. Just bear with me a minute. You'll have to entertain the crowd when I go and get one.
Nice to get some few sales, yeah.
It's a good thing I took my trousers off, isn't it?
So did you get that many sales through bank holiday weekend? Because obviously bank holiday weekend, people are busy
I had a no sales day. Well, Sunday
oh
was
yeah,
good.
You mentioned that, yeah. Wow.
Sunday was good. Saturday was a bit poor. Sunday was good. I was thinking, I thought I'll have an okay Monday. I thought nothing, not a single sale.
Yeah.
Yesterday picked up a bit. A few sales coming in yesterday. Today, pretty poor.
Yeah, it's just people are out, it's half term and busy and sun shining.
Yeah, I'm not expecting great things this week.
No, that's fair enough. At least you can sell a certain amount. It's all right, but yeah, it's to be fair, it depends on like even if you list in a load of items, like it doesn't always guarantee sales. It's just eBay's very random that way. They give you sales, and something happens, and they just go, "Nope, you're not getting any, but you'll get some tomorrow." It's weird, but particular. But have a look in the chat. So, any questions? Put them in the side chat.
Sherry would get a rude picture. She wouldn't be happy.
Well, fair enough. Right, time there. Stuff.
I'll tell you what though, I've got Cherry to the position now where she responds to messages from me on the day that I've sent them.
Wow, miracles.
That's a big step for her. That's sometimes it'd be a week.
Jesus,
she's got the same day responding now. I don't know what's going on.
Wow,
I must have reached that level of.
You got to train for it, yeah.
I've got
You've whipped her into shape.
So obviously, the next time I message her now, it's going to be 2 weeks before I get a reply, isn't it? Because I've made it now.
Well, yeah, next time, yeah.
Right.
Sat down. There we go. Sat down there. Bear. Let's put that back in there.
I can't spell your name. I put it in the wrong chat. Never mind. I'll just tag you.
Oh, don't worry.
Damien's right there now wondering why he's got a picture of me chopper.
Oh, right. Yeah, I see that, yeah. I'll do that later.
I was getting same day replies from Cherry, and I messaging her back, and she's replying a few minutes later. I thought, who is this person? Where's the Cherry I know and love gone?
Fair enough.
We had a good chat. It was nice. So, Andrew, are we allowed to talk about the up-and-coming event, or are you going to release something separate for that? So it's going to be 5th of August now. 5th of August. Having me messaged everyone.
Yeah, because our beer event. Yeah, I did look after it. Like, okay.
Well, the 29th of July turns out to be the Wrexham Wrexham Beer Festival. And they've got a cider tent there. I'm thinking, oh, that'd be good. We go there. And then I saw it's £10 to go in, and I thought, I ain't getting.
Oh, so yeah, I didn't see that. I saw it. Yeah,
I ain't get resellers won't be paying £10 to go in somewhere. So I thought, well, I'll go to that. Probably on my own because I don't want any friends anymore. I might persuade, see if Ali and Richie Payne want to do it actually. So I thought I'd go to that, and then 5th of August I will do the actual event, which is disappointing because it means Alan can't come, but I don't think he was going to come anyway. So I thought it would be okay. Yes, Cherry's 30th. That's what we were discussing, Kathy.
Okay.
Cherry last night or the night before.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, like Andrew's doing an event on 5th of August, Saturday. He'll release some more details at some point. Probably do a video on it or something.
Try and sort it out tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, whenever you're ready for that. Yeah, it's just weird though.
I got pills now. I'm medicated.
Don't smoke them.
You want to give me? He's going to give me beta blockers. I was like, perfect. That's exactly what I need. I need a beta blocker.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh, you've got aspirin, haven't you? And I was like, yeah. I was, oh, you can't have this I can't even say propopanol. I was like, well, hang on. I said, that's what I want. That's what I've come here asking for. You can't have it. Well, no, you could have this. I said, how long before that kicks in? He says, it'll be a week or two. Oh, fantastic. Thank you for that. Brilliant. I spent another couple of weeks feeling like shit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
There you go.
On the list. Sure, sorry, the end of July. Yeah. But I say it's a weird old thing, like talking about meetups and that. Like, how many people this huge randomly go, right, meet up here, there, and it's like, hang on a minute. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Obviously, that Manchester one was recent. Apparently, that went off all right. And then Eastbourne soon, 25th of July. Bath, Milton Keynes, which the guy had to change because of the week he was doing it was right in weekend of Silverstone, and then Andrews and Bromley Cellar in the end of August. So there's always plenty. You can find information up on Instagram somewhere. There's always meetups and resellers doing something. But yeah, try and get up to Brums, one up Birmingham at the end of August. That'll be a good one, good laugh. But let us know if you're going to any of the meetups. Like, there's any comments below on side chat. Be good to see you.
Yeah, 5th of August, we'll have a joint birthday celebration for me and Cherry.
Fair enough. Sounds good.
So Cherry's going to be 30. I'm going to be 21. Obviously, I'm a younger man. Will it be not the first 21st birthday I've had, I must confess.
Probably a few, yeah.
You know, I'll be 21.
Yeah.
And hopefully by then I'll be able to get pissed.
Sounds good.
So yeah, the joint birthday for me and Cherry in, and that's how I'm going to market it as well. So she's going to be delighted. Joint birthday for me and Cherry in Wrexham. Probably at the Winstay Hotel because I think that'll be open.
All right, fair enough. Sounds good. Yeah, the say details to be released soon. Yeah, it's always something to look forward to. I just always find that. Especially this month, I'm going to Eastbourne. Looking forward to that, and I've also got a fair amount of videos and places to go. As I was discussing myself earlier about like what videos have I got before the live, and thinking, okay, what am I gonna? Because I always got them down my calendar on my phone. Well, where I'm going, what I'm doing. So, as you probably saw on my Instagram, folks, I went to Reigate, went around there, chat shops. Is a no-go, but I filmed anyway. First time in months. Then, when I went around Reigate, I had a pint in a nice pub, right by the near the entrance to where the caves are. It's a shame that I didn't pick a week where they do tours on the caves at their tour. It's the same with the museum there. I think it's a museum there somewhere or something like that. There was, in Priory Park, because it's only open during school time because it's right done separate annex to the school. It's a weird thing, but I get out of there because it was nice. And then week before, met with a couple of people, and we went to the mini run locally to me. The video is already out. But as I say, if you don't do it, you don't get out there, you miss your opportunity, because in this country, if you don't already know, the weather's on and off. Are there stairs apparently in this gaff?
Yeah, there are no instay. I think there is, well, there's a bit of it that doesn't, but to
Yeah.
get to the bar, we've got to go upstairs.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to think. Weatherspoons doesn't have stairs, but the problem is, since they closed the other Weatherspoons, there's only one now, so it gets quite busy. But I'm struggling to think of anywhere that doesn't have stairs
Oh, okay.
or suitable access on the high streets where the bars are. I'm really struggling to think of one. Because I was thinking the Cooch, the Rexwood Cooch, but I think that's got steps to get into it. I'll check it out though. I'll go have a word with him.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, it's
because we need Cherry's mum there to be able to have Cherry's 30th, don't we? We can't be doing it without a mum there, so we need to, we need to make it right.
Saying no stairs. Yeah, so obviously Derek said he'll try and make it if he can. If he hasn't fallen through his barn roof by the time he's gone to the before the meet up. Ricky. What is that short for piss up? And you're gonna have a recce around pubs?
No.
Or was that just it can be quite
They've
difficult.
had a message and a half here. Fuck me.
I
have to spend some time reading this.
Yeah, I say it can be quite difficult to find a pub without steps. I'm trying to think in my local town. If I've opened the side door in local Wetherspoons, they've got like a little ramp goes up, but very rarely do they open it. Only if it's like certain times during the day, if I open it, because they shut it at certain times, especially on a Friday and Saturday with the passing trade who go for pre-drinks and then to clubs and that. I'm trying to think. Oh, actually, no, there is a few. Yeah, there is about quite a few. Yeah, because my local hometown, there's probably about we've got one Wetherspoons, and then we've got McCafferty's. We've got other probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably there's at least 10. At least 10 pubs. At least, and at one point or another, I've been in them all. But Wetherspoons just box standard Wetherspoons, but it's good. But I wouldn't say it's like the best one ever. Yeah. Down below stairs. Yeah, pretty much, Derek. Yeah, Ricky is basically like going to have a look. Yeah.
Reconnaissance mission. Reminds me of my days in the cadets, and I used to do reconnaissance missions. Do that. I was terrible. I was just to get caught. Go and scout out, find out where the base is. Oh, brilliant. Oh, yeah, okay. Fantastic. 2 minutes later, they'd be loud screaming.
Fair enough. Yeah, I did all that down in the Carbs and the Scouts and that. Yeah. Back in the day. Matt Reid and reconnaissance and all that. But these days, just walking around somewhere. Recce where it is. But yeah. No, it'd be good for everyone. Like, have something to look forward to. In fact, it's always good to have something to look forward to, whether it's a meet up or whatever it is. But yeah, it's just saving some money up. That's all it entails. Making sure its logistics are okay to get to, because it doesn't matter where it is, where someone's got this particular meet up or particular venue they're going to be at or something. It's always far for someone. Always will be. 100%. Let's have a look down there. Somewhere. Never question. Any questions in the chat? Can't see any other questions. Pop me in if you've got any questions. But you can't spell. Oh, if that's what I think it is, I was looking at that earlier because you could see it on the YouTube app now. If you go onto banned words, back when I like first sorting out properly videos and lives and stuff, I sort of banned a lot of words. I can't remember if you can find. Yeah, community moderation, I should say. Anyone blocked words? Is that actually on the blocked words? Possibly.
We better not have Money Mental UK on the black words. It's not much of cheap accommodation any day, Peter. It's,
yeah, I got loads of banned words.
Yeah, it's the middle of the summer holidays. There ain't going to be anything cheap.
Right, let's have a look down there. What's wrong? What's that? Not much in the way of cheap accommodation on the 5th.
That's what I've just responded to.
All right. I'm sorry. Things. Semi. What you always do, you always have to look at a lot. That's when I went into Eastbourne. Going on the Thursday.
Outside, there ain't no room outside my house. There's a 2-car driveway with 2 cars on it. You got no chance. Sleep round the corner.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's always trying to find the best deals. That's what I'm trying to find in Eastbourne, but I managed to find in somewhere decent. Other than the hotel, I said it last time, because I was thinking of going there again, but they wouldn't do the Thursday to Sunday. So I was like, oh, fuck them, I'll go somewhere else. Just a minute down the road.
We've had bad experiences with hotels in the past, haven't we?
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. That's sort of a sore subject, I suppose. But it was so far away. Long ago.
I remember where we stayed this time, but we stayed in the Premier Inn, didn't we?
Yeah, we all stayed in Premier Inn,
yeah. It was all right, the Premier Inn was, even though it was ridiculously far from the car park.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, actually. Not too bad, Premier Inn, yeah. It's always decent. Cheap and all, decent. Yeah. Decent. Thought you'd get in Hitchin for the Premier Inn.
Yeah, might go there again next year.
Yeah, I think I will do, yeah. Yeah, 100%, yeah. Try and get a good deal, yeah. Try and get a good deal early.
Well, we go the night before. We go in that nightclub.
Yeah, we're going nightclub. We're taking everyone else. Taking Derek, taking Nick, taking Richard.
We won't pay no hoodie tax this time.
Yeah, if we're all coming on a Friday, they'll buy a drink, buy a round.
Yeah, do Friday, Saturday again. It was good doing the Friday, Saturday. Even if the Sunday was a bit ropey driving home. Oh, party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll officially announce the meetup tomorrow via the Money Mental UK Facebook group. And I'll do a video for the YouTube as well.
All right, no worries.
Details out there. I will be debt-free, totally debt-free by the 5th of August. I'll have paid off tens of thousands of pounds. So, yeah, it'll be very strange. Very strange.
Yeah, definitely. After all those years, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to have a look, see if I can actually make it to Wrexham. I'll see what the costs are involved.
No series 2 have made. Limited series made was good series though. I enjoyed it, but limited series.
Right. Okay. Anything else I can watch in the van? Yeah. That's next time. Okay. I don't think there's any other chat we got there. Oh, cool. Right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, dear me. It's better. Right.
Just see me chop a picture of you. Ready to call down?
No, not yet. No, I've got that to look forward to. That's always. Oh, I saw you chop it. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I sort of glanced on it. I was like, saw it later.
There you go. Not many people who have seen my chop here now.
True.
It's a sought after item.
That's very true. Very, very true. Right. So okay, got any questions? Put them in the side chat. So what's next for Money Mental on YouTube?
Possibly live on Friday.
Right.
Could be drinking tea with Andrew on Friday, depending on the effects of this medication. So possibly live on Friday. I have got some videos that I could edit and put out, but I can't be asked, quite frankly. So at some point I'll think about maybe putting out another video, but I'm in no rush.
Yeah, that's fair enough, mate.
Other things on my mind at the minute.
Yeah, it's just getting around to getting them done. Too much to do. Well, I'd rather be doing, to be honest. No offense, folks, but it's like can take a long time. But yeah. Collie. Right, so look down the list. But yeah, go down. Yeah, I surpassed you roughly on subscribers. Not that much. Because I'm on 1.985 as of before this live.
I think I was doing quite well. I was picking up like quite
you
a
were
lot.
Loads, yeah.
And then I obviously made the mistake of going live, and then that just cost me subscribers. Because I am on, I was on 1.958 at one stage, and I'm on 1950. I've lost one subscriber in the last 28 days.
Oh right.
Apparently.
I've gained 9. I've lost a subscriber since I've been live.
Brilliant. Probably because I've come live again.
Goodbye to that subscriber. Don't worry about it. It goes up and down all the time. Is what it is. But yeah.
Albert Hall Tower.
Oh. Right.
Cherry must have been out of her camera again.
Mm-hmm.
I sent when I was attempting to charm Cherry, it didn't go well. But when I was attempting to charm Cherry, I thought I'll send her some pictures that I've taken. You know, we can bond over our photography. So I sent her a picture of a car park. It wasn't the best move ever, that, to be honest. Like,
I don't think it would be, no.
It's Chester, isn't it? So I've seen a picture of Chester. There's a car park. There's a car park in Chester. I thought it was brilliant. Steve says, unfortunately, due to various reasons, including actually just only existing inside my head, he won't be able to attend.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah. Yeah, well. As long as a few people turn up, that's what counts. 100%.
We'll get the future wives out.
Yeah, get them all out, yeah.
I know I am.
100%.
Well behaved these days.
Yeah.
Well behaved.
Okay. But yeah, it's with like meetups these days. Considering back in the day, fair enough, you get loads and loads and loads. But these days, like, considering forget hitching, because that's the one where you know roughly who's coming anyway. Your person, but most of the others, you just turn up. If she's going to turn up and go, "Oh hi, didn't realise you were coming." That's like when I go to Respawn. A bit like last year, I was just like, I think I knew a couple who were going. I just walked in there and go, "Oh hello." But yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Oh dear me. Okay. Remember this. Yeah. Okay, there's no more chat in the side chat. There we go. I missed anything? Perfect. Haven't got any questions? Put them in the side chat. I'm going to talk about it for a bit longer until Derek shoves his video out at 10 o'clock. If you haven't seen or at the top of the live, I'm changing the live stream time from half 8 to 8 o'clock. It's just a lot easier for me earlier. So 8 o'clock start from next week. Don't forget. Will remind you community posts. So don't forget I'm live at 8, not half 8. It's just easier. It gets too late otherwise.
I can tell you with 100% certainty I will rock up at half 8 thinking it's an half 8 start.
Fair enough. I know a lot of people will do, yeah. Wow.
I remember Peter's afternoon lives as well, Cat Peddler.
That's right. But that wasn't the first time I'd been live. I used to go live very occasionally on a weekend. Using the upstairs with the shitty internet. I had the first live that I did through OBS. Don't know why I bothered. And then after about a fifth live or fourth live, I came down here. And I started, if you don't know, I started on a weekend. And then pretty much straight away, I moved because of the internet from upstairs. I moved downstairs to do a Tuesday. I was thinking about this earlier. To do a Tuesday at, I think it was 1 o'clock. Either 12 or 1 o'clock. And then I moved to 2 o'clock because I was getting busy and going out places. And then from about some point, mid to end of 2019, the only day left, considering these days there's hardly any lives, the only day left was a Wednesday night, half 8. Because every day in mid 2019, there was someone going live every day. And as we're not American, we don't like to, well, most of us don't like to go over people's lives. So I picked half 8 on a Wednesday. And that's where it stayed until now, until I started to think a couple of months ago, why am I going to half 8? It just gets too late. And I just thought better interaction on an 8 o'clock start, where most people do 8 o'clock anyway.
I remember the dark, heady days of 2019. Drinking with Andrew was a Virgin show.
It was a Virgin show, and you had guests trying to get on.
Yeah, there was queuing out the door to come on.
You bloody were queuing out the door, yeah, it's getting early.
We could never fit people in because I was too tight to pay for more than 6 people on the StreamYard. Yeah, no, good old days when I used to actually get quite drunk on the internet. But gradually I've calmed down with experience. I won't say age because I'm still only 21.
Yeah.
Sean's popped in. He likes the boy band look.
Indeed, yep. Hi, Sean. Popping in. Yeah. Much don't go live. Yeah, that's true. Much don't. Not in the UK. But yeah, they were good times, the afternoon lives. But it is what it is, and yeah, just more people about in the evenings. Yeah. But yeah, if you go back and have a look at some of my lives and guests I've had on the channel, I guests from around the world. Australia, America, England, Scotland, Wales. Well, yeah. Something if I had any others. Possibly, but yeah, had lots of people throughout the live stream since I've been doing them since the end of 2017. Christ, most weeks. Yeah.
Hang on, I've had an offer on an item.
An offer? Well, get it sold.
Well, we'll have to see how much they've offered, aren't we? I like
Very
to
true.
give the offers a few minutes because sometimes people offer on more than one item, and they'll put a low offer in, but then they'll offer on 3 or 4 other items.
Yeah.
And together, I'm thinking, actually, I can let all of that go for that price. So I always wait a few minutes, see if they offer anything else before I counter. Because sometimes, like with the VHS, for example, I've got so many VHS that owe me nothing, but they have to get posted as small parcel. And people offer me, like £4 on a VHS, say, it's listed for 6. Well, I can't accept it because I can't afford to post it at that price. But quite often they come along and offer on 2 or 3 VHS, and I'm more than happy to post it then because it's £8 or £12, and they've owed me nothing. All I've got to pay is the postage and the eBay fees on it. That's fine. So I like to wait a few minutes to see if they've been browsing my store, got other stuff they're putting offers in on.
That's always a good thing to do. Yeah. Yes.
I can tell you though, I will be accepting this offer.
Good.
So it is time for Guess the Price with Money Mental UK. Number ended in a 0.
Number ending in 0. Let's have a look. Considering the last one, I'll go £9.
It's a very good guess. Very good guess. However, it is not correct.
Jesus. Gosh, like, it wants to be a millionaire. Incorrect. It's not.
I have to ask the audience on this one.
Correct. Yeah, cannot do that. I'm trying to think. If it's not 8, 9. Sorry, I'll probably have to go. Usually, it's a lower price. Probably 10.
Not 10, no. Not 12.
It's very difficult to work out. Like,
it's not 11.
11, 10, 11. So that only leaves 7.
We have got a correct guess. All the way from Wales.
8. I'm thinking 8. I thought, no, you can't be selling low stuff.
From literally up the road from me.
Yep.
She's carried on guessing since. I don't think she's.
Since, I know. It's 8, Ali. 8.
It's count down here with the guesses. So I'm going to send her a picture of me chopper now.
Let it ka-ching, let it rain. Keep going.
There we go. It's got a picture of me chopper. I've had to send her a PG picture of the chopper because she's going out with her mates.
Yeah. No, that's a good thing. Yeah, good thing to get those sales in. But have you done anything differently, like, to try and get those sales in? Because I know we're saying some days are slower than others.
I've done nothing.
Oh.
I've taken my usual approach of ignoring everything.
All right, you've just done nothing and just, yeah.
I got about 60 quid of unpaid orders at the minute now.
Flipping hell. Yeah, that's a pain in the arse.
20, 50, exactly £60 worth of unpaid orders.
Was that today's or yesterday's or?
One of them's from Sunday, so that'll be dropping off soon.
How long do you wait then before you do anything about it?
Well, it should be dropping off any time now. That they got 4 days. It's a Tina Turner VHS. I've been trying to sell it for.
Oh, I see, because she popped off. That's right. Yeah.
I've been trying to sell it for nearly 2 years. I thought, finally, it's gone. I accept. It was up for 25 quid because it's sealed, and I've got the only one around.
Yeah.
Put up by. I accepted 10 quid on it because I thought, I'll just get it gone.
Okay, go on, yeah.
And no, he's not paid. It's an overseas buyer, and I think he's just seen the postage costs and gone.
I see. Yes, yeah.
I messaged him twice. He's not replied. I said, "Well, what do you want me to do? You buy this, you pay for it. So what's going on?" But nothing.
Yeah.
So that'll probably get relisted tomorrow.
All right. So get it done. Yeah, it's always
there for another 2 years now.
Yeah, I found that a lot for a while now. Like a lot of people not paying for items, and then obviously you wait a certain time, and then think, oh, okay, do you have to cancel it and relist it, or?
I had 30 quid offer on a pair of jeans that I had up for 60.
Yeah.
Come through about 1 o'clock this morning. And I thought, I paid a tenner for them. I've had them they've been listed for well over a year. I thought, I'll just take 30 quid. Fine, I accept it. Yeah. They haven't paid yet, but to be fair, I think, well, maybe they'll, pay when they're 24 hours later, 1 o'clock in the morning again. So I'm waiting to see what will happen with that one.
Oh, so yeah, because obviously, I'm assuming that'll be UK though.
No, they were overseas, the GSP.
Oh, overseas, I see. Oh, okay, and then obviously time difference. So
yeah, so yeah. I'm thinking they, that might just be the time when they're.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, so they might pay a little bit later. Yeah. Don't wait the 4 days. So get it put back on. Don't wait the 4 days.
No, I'm not doing that because I have to pay an insertion fee as it is. So I can't buy it. It's literally going to be on tomorrow because that 4 days is up. So
yeah, get back on. Yeah.
I give him the full 4 days because I quite often have him paying on the last day. So.
Yeah, it's very true because a lot of people just like buy it and do other stuff and then don't realise that actually brought anything. Oh shit, I should have brought that. Because I think, if I remember rightly, they get notifications to pay. That's right, yeah, get notifications to pay. The buyer does, so they should.
No, they get loads
to pay for bloody item.
I've had loads at the minute waiting until the last day to pay. So
yeah, I've had a few, yeah, and a few I've had to cancel as well.
Well,
it's so annoying.
I had one I sold at auction. I was literally just pressing because it didn't auto cancel it. Yeah. I was just literally going in to auto cancel it, and I assume it must be different for auctions to buy it now. And the payment just come through. Just as I was doing it, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, right. Fair enough. It's good that payments come through straight. Yeah. Definitely has. Yeah, it's good. Waste. Yeah, I've done a few different things here and there to drum up some sales, but some things work, some things don't. But at the end of the day, it's just listing constantly. That really helps. Which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, because you get busy with things, and life just takes over. Then and there.
If I was feeling well and healthy, I'd be listing every day, but I'm not at a minute, so I'm not putting myself under the pressure. I just will cut back on the sourcing and let eBay pay for itself.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure you've got enough stock anyway to run me through a list. Like myself, got plenty of stuff to go through.
I chipped over the bag of stuff just before I got in Birmingham when I went to see when I saw Brum. And I think, I need to list that, and I thought, do it the weekend or whenever.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I look at it and go, I'll be asked. But yeah, sometimes I get in the mood for it. I've been drafting up vinyl. Got plenty of vinyl to sort out, and just been doing a bit of research on vinyl.
I'll tell you what. Speaking of vinyl, I don't know if it's reaching distance. So I went out on Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Yeah. Or was it last Sunday? Or was it Sunday before? It was Sunday before. Went out with Grant, works for the charity shop, volunteers there, sorts out stuff. Me and him went out, booped him, and then we went to charity shop afterwards. And he's a big, or has been a big sort of vinyl seller and rock or music memorabilia and stuff like that. So I was like, taking a piss, and I said, "Oh, why don't you get this? I can't even say it.
Eurythmics. Yeah.
Greatest hits. £3, and it's like, and he was going, "Oh no, I never saw that crap, whatever." Well, I thought I'd just give the barcode on the back a quick scan as I was taking the piss out of him. But he £30 vinyl.
Yeah.
So I said, tell you what, I'm having this £3. Thank you very much.
Why not? Yeah.
I think I've listed it for 40 at 30.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, I get
Good
it.
night,
Yeah.
Terry.
I'll take care, Joe.
Down to free unpaid items. The bloke who bought a Doctor Who book for £8 has just paid.
Grand.
So I've got at the minute. I've got the Tina Turner VHS.
Yeah.
That'll be relisted tomorrow. I'm just waiting for that to come on to tomorrow's thing. The jeans, which look bloody awful actually, and I've got a jigsaw puzzle. I actually bought a pre-owned jigsaw to sell because it turned out to be worth a bit. Well, gone for £12. I thought I'd buy that.
Yeah.
Sell that. But he's only offered on it today, so hopefully, or she or they will pay later.
Yeah, hopefully, yep. It's always good when they do, but sometimes take forever for varying reasons. But yeah, so I've been picking up a lot of vinyl recently. I picked up a nice Texas, the band Texas vinyl a while back. That's a guy goes for around about 20-ish. I think I paid like about £2 on it from a local charity shop. Been listing a few. I'm just picking out a few. No, nothing mega.
I've never done too well with vinyl. I've sold a few.
Yeah.
I've not listed. I can't. I would probably only listed about 20 or 30 vinyl. But most of the ones I sell, I go for a tenner. The best one I had was Queen Innuendo.
Oh yeah.
It was absolutely decked, but it cost me £2, and it sold for £40, and they were happy with it.
Yeah, I'm sure I would. Yeah, with Queen.
It was scratched. The cover was not good, you know. So I listed it with all its faults.
Yeah,
put it on for £60, thinking I'd be lucky to get 20 for it, and
all right.
We offered £40 for it. I was like, oh, thank you very much. I'll take that.
Easy to list, pretty easy to ship. Done. Yeah, I've just been picking up a few. I like just had a look picked up when I went to Reigate, Pet Shop Boys, because all the charity shops were decent for vinyl, but they're all ones that are not worth listing. Pet Shop Boys is okay. Introspective, pretty all right. Does okay, but these ones are paid £4 at local car boot. Now £5, and now £3. Pretty all right on vinyl. £20-25 you get on those, and obviously most of them are like between under £10 to £15. So just quickly, just a few. Madness, Uncle Sam mix, Police, Transvision Vamp. Just before I go off live, because Derek's got a video coming up in a sec, I just quickly going to get the Queen ones. Got a couple of Queen.
Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, it's a decent band on now.
We'll find where they are. There we go. Just share with you a last few. Queen. So we've got Queen, I Want to Break Free.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty decent. Yeah, it's a nice little sleeve. And Freddie Mercury with Montserrat Gabel.
Barcelona. Yeah.
Pretty decent. They don't sell for mega, but I think this is a version of this one sells for a lot more. Where's my mobile gone?
There's some of them. They've reissued a lot of Queen vinyl over the last.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Couple of years, well, since the pandemic, really, a lot of Queen vinyl got reissued. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Hang on, we've got an eBay notification. What's this about? Oh, my jigsaw's been paid for.
Hey,
it's time to guess the price with Money Mental UK.
All right.
Ends in a 0. How much has my jigsaw sold for, folks?
£15.
No, I even said the price.
I wasn't listening, so I was trying to find the vinyl. I wasn't really listening to it.
So you was paying attention to the chat.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got it on here. or not, but there's a version of that does rather well. But I don't know if it's a reissue one or not. I'm not really clued up about vinyls.
Oh, I've had another sale as well. I don't know what's going on here. So eBay's going mad. Correct BCP, but Paula was just before in the chat. 12 quid.
Nice.
I've had another sale for a number ending in 9.
Flipping hell, can you?
And it's it's okay. It's an all right sale. It's the highest sale I've had so far today.
Nice. Be back in a sec.
All right, folks. Number ending in 9, higher than anything else we've had before. On an item I never thought would sell. Not $9.99. 12 quid is higher than $9.99. We're gonna have to teach you maths, aren't we?
Yeah.
39.99. No, not 39.99. But we're right with the 99. Not 19.99.
On fire tonight.
It's popping off the eBay tonight. Pop it off. Paula Ann is correct. 29.99. You didn't buy it from me, did you?
Yeah. Nice one. Recipes in. No, okay. Take care, Cafe. I did see that Kurt's popped in. Welcome, Kurt. Thanks for popping in from South Wales.
Kurt's the one who does the urban exploring, isn't he?
Yeah, these days he did a lot of urban exploring. These days it's more sort of just going around varying places. Let's have a look. In his van, doing up a van and stuff, like Port Merion, sort of Northern Lights, exploring Exmoor Zoo, because he's got a Volkswagen Caddy Maxi camper van he's doing up. Let me just put his channel in. I hope you're well, Kurt. Swapping in. Put it in there. Yeah, not bad, mate. Not too bad. Put your channel in. If you like watching people explore stuff, what's it done? Yeah, quite a few over the years. There's lots on there. Been to America, saw New York skyline and all sorts. But I'd say from South Wales, and yeah, there we go.
Well, we can't all be from North Wales, can we? But no,
that's very true. Very true. But it's all good. Yeah. Oh dear. But as I say, I need to get crack on and list some more stuff tomorrow because I was busy today sorting out my car. Ford Fiesta 2006 and pumping out the tyres because I needed doing, and we got a glue gun and some proper glue stuff, and we got basically on the Ford Fiesta. Ours is the Climate. Ford Fiesta Climate 2006. Basically, got your side panels, and they just stuck your side panels on with like sticky bits, crappy stuff, and they flap. Every time I go on a motorway over a certain mileage, like mile an hour, all you just hear is just wind right of the car. Usually left to right, and it's like G-forces. It winds me up. You can't hear anything. Just that, so we just stuck it down, and it seems to be working all right. But there's a lot of things that need doing to it. Like the front right light needs doing because it's had it. Left one's all right. But
that I've only got on my phone PG pictures. So there you go.
Fair enough.
Very strange.
Fair enough. But I say, as I use the car a fair amount, well, a lot more these days, sourcing and going places and seeing people, and it's just needs to kind of look after it. It was a nice day today, so I just thought, like, get out there and do it. Well, it was windy because we had a spot of rain last night. I got up at like 4:15 I was woke up. I was like, "Hang a minute, it's raining." It was only spitting. It was like, boot sales. Yeah, all right. I didn't go last weekend because I was out and about, as you saw on my Instagram, which the video is going up soon. But they do okay, especially in the nice weather. More people usually go to boot sales, but they're going all right. I think they're going to some. Yeah, it's quite a few. Not far from you. So if you want to dip into England or you want to go up Wales, do boot sales. Yeah, doing all right. But to be fair, I need to list more than I need to buy because money's a bit tight. Because as I say, I booked Eastbourne. Train fare's not that much. Well, on train line, got like a saver ticket thing because buying separate it saved money. So I did. But the hotel's like 200 and something. But that's Thursday to Sunday.
Not like.
But the one I stayed in last time is like about 200 odd for one less day. But the Premier Inn in Eastbourne is a lot more than that. Hell of a lot more than Hitchin.
It looks like a nice place. It's just a bit far from me, unfortunately. And wow.
Yeah, it is lovely. Like, in the summer period, it's like rather nice. 2 Weatherspoons, different pubs. You got the Eastbourne Pier. You got a pub in Eastbourne Pier. You got arcades.
Still a sore point with me when people mentioned having 2 Weatherspoons after the closure of one of ours. Like, not over it.
Yeah. Fair enough, mate. We also got they got about 12 charity shops, especially in the town centre as well. More further out. Trips about. It got Beachy Head. You got all sorts, loads. But beach is nice. Basically like a more than a mile long beach. Proper nice. If you haven't seen my other video on that, folks, on it, check it out. In the outside vlogs, I think I put it in. It's own separate one for Eastbourne, but it's nice. But I'll be there at the end of the month. Yeah, it's difficult to sort of. As we were saying earlier, like as you said, like traveling distance, because it does cost hell of a lot. But I always try and get to at least 2 meetups a year, and that's whether it's including Hitchin or others. But with funds allow, if people like to buy my stuff on eBay, links in the description below, then I have more funds to go meet people. Oh dear me. But yeah, what are we going on? What's the time? Oh, it's gone 10:10. So Derek's video's live. So in the stream in a sec. So do go and check out Andrew's Money Mental YouTube channel. I'll put it in the description below. He'll possibly be live on Friday. Possibly. But do check out the other videos he's got. And
yeah, just might be drinking tea with Andrew.
It doesn't matter. It's like when you cook with Andrew, and all that's fine. What about takeaway? Do you have a takeaway or?
I've got to save money. I've got a expensive.
Understandable.
Couple of months coming up, I need to be cutting back everything really. So no, I'd probably be avoiding the takeaways. I think. As much as I enjoy a good KFC, I think we're gonna have to give it a miss for a while.
Yeah, just cook something. Yeah.
Oh, it's just expensive, isn't it? It's cheaper for me to cheaper for me to put a hand prepared ready meal in the microwave.
That's true. Yeah, a lot cheaper. Yeah, 100%. So do check out Andrew's channel. It's there, and I put it in the description below. So thanks everyone for popping in. I appreciate that. Don't forget next week 8 o'clock rather than 8:30. But I'll link it all later on next week. So like and subscribe. Keep subscribed as well. More videos coming from me. One on Friday, not sure which one it'd be. Maybe some charity shops, which you go, oh shit, look at the prices. But say no more. So yeah, cheers everyone for popping in, and take care. See ya.